Hello everyone. Now we are going to start with question number 9 from the exercise, that is your 8.1 quadrilateral chapter. So the question number 9 is, in a parallelogram ABCD, P and Q are taken on diagonal BD such that DP is equals to PQ. Name of the figure has been specified that it is a parallelogram. Then P and Q, they are said that they have been taken on the diagonal BD. Now one given part is that DP is equals to BQ. Okay, these two sides are equal. That has been marked. You can see DP is equals to BQ. Based on this, I need to prove APD triangle is congruent to the triangle CQB. Now your APD and BQC, I have already marked which two triangles I need to prove it as congruent. So first of all, let us use our given where it is said that ABCD is a parallelogram. Whenever it is a parallelogram, obviously in your ABCD, your opposite sides are going to be equal. Right now, as per the name of triangle, that is APD, the side AD is coming, and in your CQB, the side CB is coming. So obviously in a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal. So CB will be is equals to the side AD. Then it is said that BQ is equals to DP. This BQ is equals to DP. So for proving congruency, two things we already got it. I just want the one part. Let's draw a separate quadrilateral for getting the third part. Suppose if this is your quadrilateral, that is A, B, C and D, and this BD has been joined. Now you know that in this situation I am having AD parallel BC and AB parallel CD. Name of the triangle is BQC. So for that, what I am making here is that this angle, that is your CB and D and ADB, these two angles are equal to each other. Reason is alternate angle. If same thing I mark in the diagram, then you can see what I am getting, the side, the angle and the side. So therefore the two triangles can be proved as congruent to each other by SAS congruence rule. And obviously after that, when these two triangles are proved congruent, what is remaining? AP is equals to CQ. So my AP is equals to CQ by CPCT. So as you can see, we have written proving congruency in APD and CQB. Obviously your AD equals to BC, that is in a parallelogram opposite sides are equal. Your DP is equals to BQ, that was already given to us in question. Then ADP and CBQ, they are alternate angle, hence your SAS. Therefore by SAS congruence rule, both these triangles are congruent to each other, and hence at the ending we have written AP is equals to CQ, that is your CPCT. Now similarly we have to prove the third and fourth part. Let's move to the third and the fourth part. Now in this I need to prove the congruency in the triangle AQB and CPD. Okay, so AQB, when it is said, then obviously this AB and CD would be equal, because in a parallelogram opposite sides are equal. So the first part that I am going to write here is that AB is equals to CD, that is already given. In a parallelogram opposite sides are equal. Then second thing is already mentioned in the question, that is DP is equals to BQ. So I am having this BQ here, I am having this DP here. So therefore BQ is equals to DP. So therefore we will write BQ is equals to DP, that is already given. And as you know that ABCD is a parallelogram, so AB parallel CD and your BD is a transversal. So therefore you can see that I have already marked your alternate angle. So we can mention it as angle ABQ is equals to angle CDP. They are alternate angle. So therefore these two triangles are congruent to each other by SAS congruence rule. So we have written how they are congruent by SAS congruence rule. Now coming to the next part, that is AQ is equals to CP. Now this AQ and CP will be is equals to each other by CPCT. So AQ is equals to CP, reason is CPCT. Okay. Now I need to show ABCQ is a parallelogram. Now in this triangle, when we have proved as congruent, we have written AQ is equals to CP. Let's mark that AQ is equals to CP. Similarly, when we have proved our previous triangle, that is APD and CQB, that time also we have proved by CPCT that your AP is equals to CQ. So therefore, as in a quadrilateral, when opposite sides are equal, then it is a parallelogram. So therefore, by the theorem that a quadrilateral is a parallelogram when its opposite sides are equal. So therefore, APCQ is a parallelogram. Now let's talk about question number 10 of the exercise 8.1. ABCD is a parallelogram. So here also the name of the figure is that ABCD is a parallelogram. AP and CQ are perpendicular from vertices A and C. So we have drawn from the vertices A the perpendicular, that is here you can see AP is perpendicular to DB, and also it is said that CQ is also perpendicular to DB. Then show that APB congruent triangle CQD. APB is congruent to CQB. Okay. Obviously, when I talk about APB, I can see that the side AB is coming. When I talk about CQD, I can see the side CD. So therefore, these two sides will be is equals to each other, that in a parallelogram opposite sides are equal. Obviously, the another thing that we can get is your 90-degree angle. In triangle APB, angle P is 90. In CQD, angle Q is 90. Now remaining only one part. So for that, let's talk about that ABCD is a parallelogram. And in a parallelogram, obviously I can see that in a parallelogram, your opposite angles, your alternate angles are equal. That is your ABD is equals to CDB. This angles are your alternate angles. Same thing we are going to use in our figure. That is ABP we are going to take, and CDQ we are going to take, and hence we can prove the congruency. So therefore, we have written the matter. You can see that AB is equals to CD, that is opposite sides of parallelogram. Then angle P is equals to angle Q, they are 90 degree each, and angle B and angle D we have taken as alternate angle. So both the triangles are congruent to each other, and the rule of congruence is angle, angle and side. So therefore, AAS congruence rule, they are congruent to each other. Now coming to the second part, that is AP is equals to CQ. AP is equals to CQ. Obviously, we are going to get it by CPCT because we have proved here that the two triangles are congruent to each other. So therefore, AP is equals to CQ. Reason is CPCT. Okay, and hence we have proved it. So now we are dealing with question number 11, and it is a very simple question because it is just based on the theorem statement. Here it is said in triangle ABC and DEF. In ABC and DEF, already your side AB is equals to DE, and they are parallel also, that is AB is parallel to DE. Then it is said your BC is equals to EF, and that two sides are also parallel to each other, that is BC parallel EF. ABC are joined to the vertices, that is DEF. Now you need to prove ABED is a parallelogram. A, B, E and D, this you need to prove as parallelogram. Observe your first given, and that is AB is equals to DE and AB parallel DE. What do you observe? AB parallel DE and AB is equals to DE. Whenever one pair of opposite sides are equal and parallel in a quadrilateral, then it is said to be as parallelogram. I just need to prove that quadrilateral ABED is a parallelogram. So what I am going to write here? Here it is already given that AB is equals to DE, and also it is mentioned that AB is parallel to DE. I'll just mention the statement, that is a quadrilateral is a parallelogram if one pair of opposite sides are equal and parallel. Hence ABED is a parallelogram. So as you can see, I have written here the theorem statement by which I said it is a parallelogram. Now in this, I am going to assume my CPCT as ABED is a parallelogram. So therefore, I am going to take that in a parallelogram, your opposite sides are equal to each other. So I am going to mention that BE is equals to AD. Okay, so therefore let me take this as 1. Now similarly I need to prove my next as quadrilateral BEFC is a parallelogram. BEFC is a parallelogram. When you focus once again on the given, what is said here, that BC is equals to EF and BC is parallel to EF. So therefore once again BC parallel EF, BC is equals to EF. So same method you are going to write, one pair of opposite side is equal and parallel, hence your BEFC is a parallelogram. And here in a parallelogram opposite sides are equal, so therefore we are going to consider that BE is equals to CF. That will give equation. So as you can see, we have proved ABED is a parallelogram, BEFC is a parallelogram. I have written that BE is equals to AD. I have just mentioned its equal part. I'll write here parallel also. That is, my BE is parallel to AD. Okay, so maybe it is not visible. I'll show you BE parallel to AD we have written. Fine. After that, on the other side, we have said that your BEFC is a parallelogram. As that was a parallelogram, so therefore this opposite sides, that is BECF, is parallel and also it is equal. Now from this 1 and 2 together, you can see this one part, you can see that second part. BE is equals to AD, BE is equals to CF. When this both the side are being equated to be as equal, so I can write here that AD is equals to CF. So therefore I'll mention from 1 and 2 my AD is equals to CF, one part. Now again BE is parallel to AD and BE is parallel to CF. So once again BE and BE, by comparing you can see that it is same. So therefore my AD will be parallel to CF. So therefore see your third part. What was asked to prove? AD parallel CF and AD is equals to CF. That we have already proved it. Okay. Now once again you can see one pair of opposite sides are equal and parallel, and they have asked ACFD is a parallelogram. Shifting to your diagram, I want ACFD is a parallelogram. Right now I have proved the side AD and the side CF. So these two sides are equal and parallel to each other. So one pair of opposite side equal and parallel, that is known as parallelogram. So your ACFD is a parallelogram. Okay.